Well, after serving their country in the armed forces, surviving World War II, Korea, and Vietnam, veterans in Georgia and South Carolina were treated to a special trip to Washington, D.C. over the weekend in what's called the Honor Flight. News 3's Ashleigh Holland got to ride along. She went to Washington to experience the Heroes Honor Flight, but she's back now. It looked like it was quite a trip, Ashleigh.
Tracy, it sure was. And you know, it was all worthwhile seeing the look on the men's faces, not only when they stepped foot onto the memorial grounds, but when their emotion there as they were thanked for their service from some of the highest ranked in the armed forces today, but even from children on vacation. It was just remarkable. And the veterans tell me they really don't ask for any accolades at all. The trip was enough itself.
It gets all the way to your heart, I think, and it never goes away.
Phil Phillips's memories of war as a Marine over his 2 tours in Vietnam never leave him.
Brings back memories.
And they surface on his trip to Washington, where he can finally stand before the memorial that honors the Marine Corps.
Oh, it's emotional.
It's an honor flight he is glad to share with comrades, all veterans of World War II, Korea, and Vietnam.
Because you've had some of the same experiences, you know.
Even though he is the single Marine in a group of nearly 40 from Army, Air Force, and Navy.
Although we're different branches of the service, we're all brothers.
He says it's a trip of a lifetime they share, a gift called Honor Flight that volunteers arrange in order to get all vets to Washington to see the memorials built in their honor.
I think the majority of the veterans that we took to Washington would not have gotten there without the opportunity to travel with us.
Ed Wexler served his country. Now he serves those who did before his time.
For me as a coordinator, it's a breathtaking experience.
For now, they focus on getting as many World War II veterans as possible to that memorial.
It's quite moving to see the reaction of these senior veterans, and they're in their 80s and 90s. We have to remember that.
Although the war ended in 1945, it wasn't until 2004 that the memorial opened, a large gap in time.
We're racing against the clock.
Honor Flight is still finding former soldiers who have never seen the memorial, but time works against the program as those veterans age. Now Wexler hopes Honor Flight will find even more for the trip before it's too late.
Let's face it, in a few years where our World War II population is concerned, they won't be here to take this trip.
Now, there will be another honor flight in September, so now they're looking to find any veteran of World War II or Korea in the Savannah and Hilton Head area who has never been to see those memorials in Washington. If this means you or someone you know, we will link you to more information on that honor flight at WSAV.com when you type in honor flight. Ashleigh Holland, WSAV News 3.
Ashleigh, thanks. We certainly enjoyed those stories.